Alright, SOBs. Thanks for tuning in. We got an unboxing today, as you could probably tell by the title. But we got the March Super 6 sack. We also have another order from 6th Sense that I ordered. And I also want to go over a reel that I recently bought for Leah. We'll save that towards the end. But first, we're going to shoot right on in to the Super 6 sack. This is the March one. I know it's end of March, maybe even beginning of April by the time I post the video. But they don't come till the 15th. Sometimes shipping takes forever. So I didn't get mine until, I don't know, a few days ago. So, you know, March, but you're going to see this probably last day of March, first day of April, something like that. Alright, let's dive in. First, we got some Divine Swim baits. This is the 3.2 in the 3.2 inch in a Ghost Ice Minnow. Now, if you guys watch the channel, not necessarily on this color, but I kill it with these little swim baits over in the Toms River and other places on just little 1/8 inch or 1/8 ounce jig heads. They work great. But here it is. It's a nice like translucent pearlish with some purple flake in it. Looks like you got some clear water. This will definitely kill it. The murky water I don't know too much about on this one, but clear water, it'll definitely be a killer. Alright, next thing, got some bluegill fire prawns. Alright, this is a good one. I like the prawns. They're they don't have quite as much motion as say the stroker craw, but they work great for punching in and out of mats and stuff. One side is like a green pumpkin here with some red and little blue and black flake in it, and the other side is more of a tannish color. I don't even know what color to call that, and it's much more red and blue flake on this side in comparison to black. But it's definitely a good looking color. And we'll be throwing these. In fact, I got a whole stack of prawns up there, so definitely one I'll be using. Alright, next one. Now this one, I'm not going to be using it in my area probably for another month. Maybe a little bit less than that, hopefully. But we got the Vega frog. And I love this frog. This is actually one of my favorite frogs. I have quite a few of them in quite a few different colors. In fact, I think I actually have this one in this color. But crack this open so you can take a look at it. Here we go. This is the black Vega frog. The hooks are nice. I feel like I get good hookup ratios. I never have to turn up the hooks or anything like that. Stays pretty good out of the weeds. Now it is like a popping frog, but it's kind of more like a hybrid frog. If you know, pop the rod tip pretty hard, it will pop okay. But if you just give light little twitches, this thing walks like no other frog I've ever used. So, all in all, I absolutely love these things. They get bit. I think I caught my largest frog fish of last year on a Vega frog. So, they sell out real quick. But if you can get your hands on one, I highly recommend it. These things are great. Alright. Still a few more things left in this box. Alright, now we got the Thud 70 in the Black Magic color. They make this Black Magic color in a lot of different baits. It's a really good color. Hell, they even have this color, this design on t-shirts. That's how good it is. Nice little lipless crank here. This one's a 1/2 ounce. It's got the black with the blue streaks going through it, and then it's like a chartreuse bottom until right up by the tip of it is an orange, and it's got these really cool green, almost like holographic like eyes. Really stands out. Great color on this one, and it's still that time of year to be ripping some lipless. Another great addition to the sack. Alright, next one. This one is the Curve Finesse Square Bill. It's 3/8 ounce. It dives 1 to 3 feet. And this one's the natural crawfish color, which I don't think I have anything in this color. And I really like the way it looks, and in my area, the small finessey crankbaits often tend to work better. But take a look at this. It's like a bluish to a greenish side to a dark back, almost dark forest greenish, with these yellow dots all over it, and down with the blue bottom, and I don't know, almost like a violet, just on the very tip of the end there. I really like this color. I like it a lot, and I can't wait to try it out in this color. But like I said, around me, these smaller crankbaits seem to get bit a lot. That's why I have a whole bunch of small ones, whole bunch of them back behind me. All right, one more thing in this 6-sack, and we got Provoke 106X jerkbait in the herring shad color. And if you guys watch, I catch a lot of fish on the Provoke. I don't know if I've ever used this herring shad color, but every color of this lure I've ever thrown, I've caught fish on. And a multitude of different species: crappie, perch, largemouth bass, striped bass, pickerel. Everything eats these things, guys. And this is it's a nice color. It's like a pearl white side, up to a yellowish, not quite yellow, but a yellowish gold, we'll call it, stripe up near the top, to a lavender back. And you got the little red marks near the gill plates, little black dot on the side. And these things, they just work. They work great. I believe they usually suspend like 3 to 6 feet, depending on the water temperature. So they're great in most of the waters near me. And I just love these things. I got a whole thing full of them over there. I got a couple left on the wall up here somewhere. I love the Provoke. They're I think one of my favorite jerkbaits. But that's it for the 6-sack for March. And I'll tell you what, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm on a Facebook group, and for like 6 Cents fans, and I can't tell you the amount of people complaining that they can't get their hands on these Vega frogs. And 6 Cents just go and sends one out to their subscribers. They're almost never in stock, but there they go, sending them out to us. So it's great. I highly recommend the 6-sack. I'll link it in the description below. But I'll get this stuff cleaned up. We'll move on to this next order I got here. All right, guys. Moving on to the next one. So the order I placed from the 6. First things first, right up top, I got 3 of the Divine Braid swim jig. One's 7/16 ounce, and I'll show you all of them. This one's Sunfish Streaker. Now, the difference between like the regular Divine swim jig and the Divine hybrid, or not hybrid, sorry, Divine Braid swim jig, is it's supposed to be a little bit thicker of a weed guard, a little bit stouter of a hook, so you can tie braid directly to it if you want, and you'll be able to rip it through a little bit thicker stuff without getting all hung up. They don't have to tie braid directly to it, but you can and really rip it through all sorts of thick stuff. So the hook's just a little bit thicker and stouter, a little harder, and the weed guard is just a little bit thicker. But this one, what did I say? This one is Sunfish Streaker, and it's like a green pumpkin jig head with a yellow eye, and it's got some green pumpkin skirt that's got like almost like a blue translucence to it, almost. Well, not translucence, but a blue hue to it a little, with black spots, to another layer which kind of is almost the same thing but with some purple spots to it, little flakes in it, and it's got this bright chartreuse right down at the bottom, if you guys can see that. It's a really good looking color, and I'm looking forward to trying these. I haven't tried these braid swim jigs yet, so we'll see how they go. I know I love the regular Divine swim jig, so hoping that this one is just as good. Alright, so this next one, same lure, just different colors. Again, the braid swim jig. This is the Pro Blue Chartreuse color. Now this one's it's more of a white jig head, white pearlescent jig head with like a bluish top. Now the skirt on this one has got chartreuse up at the top, just a little bit of chartreuse, and the rest of it is like a translucent. Some of it is a little bit darker blue translucent, some of it is like a white translucent, some of it has some silver flake through it. Some of it has some black flake through it. It's really it's a good looking jig here. Not bad at all. Put the right swim bait on that, it'll look wonderful. And then there's one more of these I can show you guys. Try to get this sucker back in the bag real quick. Alright. Another braid swim jig. This one's Bluegill Fire. And this one is, I believe, a little bigger. This one, are they all 7/16ths? 2 7/16ths and 1 5/16. So this is a 7/16 one. And this, again, is like a green pumpkin jig head with a yellow eye. And the skirt, it's like a green pumpkin gold flake up at the top with some blue strands in the middle, along with some, we'll call it maybe green pumpkin with purple flake. And then it turns into like a bluish at the bottom. And then we have these orange with black flake, and then some yellow poking through in there as well. So that's it's a lot going on there. That's a good looking jig. Really, all of these, pretty much all of them you get from the Six are pretty damn good looking jigs. Get this sucker back in the bag as well. And then we will move on. Next one, we got the Provoke 106X. This one's the yellow perch color. It's pretty self-explanatory. Looks like yellow perch, but I'll give you guys a nice little close-up of it. It's got the 3 trebles. And no better way to describe it. It just looks exactly like a yellow perch. That's what it looks like. So, yeah, I picked up 3 of these. There's only 2 in the box. I'd already put one in my bag. I really kill it on these ones. Right in the Toms River by me, the yellow perch are running through there this time of year. They're loaded in there. So, very often, when you throw one of these through, you can get either what's eating the perch or some of the larger perch. And like I said, there's 2 in the box right now, but I bought 3 of them because I kill it on this color. They really love that color. Alright, keep moving. Now, we got 3 packs of the Divine Swim Bait 3.2 inch in the Melon Flash color. Now, you guys have seen me use this a bunch. This is probably one of my #1 colors and sizes for this lure. I like the other sizes as well, and there's some other colors I use, but I just kill it in my area with this color. Now, this one, the top of it, the back is like a green pumpkin with black flake and some golden green flake to it. Then as you go down to the bottom, it's a translucent with a silver flake. And they just kill it over here. They love this specific one. I've caught pickerel, bass, crappie, perch. Everything around me just seems to eat this specific color. I mean, I have luck on the other colors as well, but I think this is like my bread and butter color of this lure. I love it. So I have some packs up there. 3 more to add to the arsenal. All right, we're gonna keep moving on. And then let's see, we got Stroker Craws. We got 2 watermelon candy, 3 watermelon red. This is the time of year to start throwing a lot of crawfish. As spring's coming up into spring, crawfish are starting to move pretty good, so I throw a lot of them. Wanted to pick some up. And these are some colors that work very well near me. This is the watermelon candy, and it's basically a green pumpkin with the black flake, but it also has green and purple flake up in with it as well. And it's a good color. Do great on this one. 2 packs of those. Now, same lure, it's a Stroker Craw, 3.3 inch. But this one is in the watermelon red. Now, very similar to what we just had. It's this one is also like a green pumpkin. It's a little bit lighter of a green though. And it also has the black flake, but this one has red flake in it instead of the purple and green in which the watermelon candy has. So this one's great, the watermelon red. Once again, in my area, almost every lure that I use, watermelon red is a great color in my area. I mean, obviously, you can hone to what the fish like in your area, but these are some good ones from my area. If you're from my area, try watermelon red. Works great. Alright, and I got one more in here. And this is the Hyper Jerk 70. 3/8 ounce. This is the live croaker color. Pull it out so you guys can see it. Now this is more of a shallow water, almost top water jerk bait. And I actually haven't got it. I have one back up on my wall here, but I haven't been able to get out and use it yet. They haven't moved up in the shallows quite enough for me to start trying these, but I can't wait to get out and see the action on it. And now this one, this was a live croaker. It's got a silverish white bottom. It goes up to a yellowish gold on the side, and it's got these purplish stripes coming down, more like lavender stripes. And it goes back to a silverish white here, and then up to a lavender back. And the rear hook on this one has a little bucktail, like feather on it, which it's got black feathering, and then like a we'll call it a silver and green, like flash boo type of thing. And I can't wait to see how these work. I've seen them online, seen other people using them, but I've never got a chance to actually get them out on the water quite yet. But the time of year is coming real soon, so I can't wait to get into that. Alright, and we'll move on. But I'm going to get this stuff packed up, and we'll move on to this reel I want to show you guys. Alright guys, now picked up this reel. It was on sale. It's a 6-gill fishing reel. I actually got it for Leah. It's a spinning reel, and it's the Carve 1000 size reel. Now this, I believe, was the cheapest offering that 6-gill was giving. It was on sale for, I believe, $25, and then with shipping to my house, it cost me roughly $35. It's a 5.1 to 1 gear ratio, which, you know, is kind of expected from a spinning reel, especially a cheaper spinning reel. Most of them aren't high speed. Now we have it rigged up on a pole here. Let me grab this for you. Alright, so we got it rigged up on this pole here. It's nothing special, it's just a Shakespeare Excursion pole. And I'll tell you what, I've tried it out a little bit. Like I said, this pole's for Leah. She's used it. She's caught some fish so far. Actually, we went out the other day and caught some fish. All the audio from that footage was corrupted somehow, but maybe we'll show you some of it. But yeah, I do think that this reel is a little bit on the heavier side compared to some reels, but it's smooth. It's pretty butter smooth. The drag is real smooth as well. It casts nicely. All in all, for a budget reel, my first impressions of this are very good. But, you know, we'll let you guys know if it starts falling apart. Now, obviously, this one won't get used as much as some of my reels do, because this is going to be just Leah's pole, and she doesn't come with me that much. You know, she does come with me quite a bit, but she doesn't fish as much as I do. So we'll see how it holds up for her. But so far, so good. Like I said, she's caught a few fish. She does well with it. I have it spooled up with 12-pound fluorocarbon. We've thrown 1/8 ounce jig heads with swim baits on them. She was throwing this tiny little Thomas inline spinner on it, and everything was working real nice. So all in all, no complaints about this. So if you're looking for a budget reel, I would go check this out. I'll link this reel down below so you guys can check it out as well. They run BOGO on reels and rods all the time. This is the only reel I've ever purchased or used from them at all, so I don't know how their other reels are. But for this, I'm pretty happy. And like I said, we'll let you guys know if it holds up over time. But that's it. That's all we got for you guys today. You know, quite a few things to unbox here, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys seem to like the unboxing content. And if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know if you guys would order any of the stuff that I got here. Subscribe, you get to see all my new stuff coming out. Till next time, guys. Peace.